What is the silliest statement you have ever heard someone make? One time I was in the street talking to my friend and she was talking about her horse. She said something to the effect of, if it weren't for my horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college. And this other dude was walking past us right when she said it. Out of context it probably sounded super awkward and strange to him. It's been like 20 years or so. I still think about it and cringe. He probably thought we were so weird. Mother who can't see me without court supervision lives across the border from me came to fight against my dad in court when trying to get me a passport both signatures needed. Her counter-argument as to why I shouldn't get a passport was he shouldn't get a passport because I can see him. My friend's sister's new boyfriend was on a coke binge at a different sister's baby shower. My friend figured out what was going on and said, I couldn't get him to stop throwing the axes. I mean, he was still really good at it, but I got the kids out of there. Absolutely bonkers. When I joined the Marines in 1995, one of the receiving DI was trying to fear tactic everyone to confessing if they smoke MJ before telling everyone that MJ crystallizes in your lungs at 4,000 F and they can tell if you ever did it before. Bro, a handheld lighter only does 1K. One time when I was saying that I would get my uterus removed if I could, my dad likened it to killing a puppy. My mother, my sister, and we had to explain to a 50-something-year-old that, no, removing an organ is not in fact the same as killing a sentient being. I once worked with a woman who handled metal parts. Occasionally, you would get a metal sliver from the parts. She decided she better go to the doctor to get one removed because she didn't want it to get into her vein and kill her. That's not how slivers work. My stepmom was talking about her dentist appointment where she was about to have a cavity fixed on the right side of her mouth. Said, well, it sucks cause I'll have to chew on the left side of my mouth, but I'm right-handed so it's hard. Girl, we let my brother's friend try a new food. He was around 10 or so, and he tasted it and was still chewing, and we asked how he liked it and he said, I don't know, I haven't swallowed it yet. He's in his 30s now and never did get much smarter. We were talking about different crazy stuff in history while we were working the line one night. A waitress overheard us talking about Fidel Castro. She said, wait, doesn't Fidel Castro play for the Red Wings hockey team? Embarrassed smiley face. Isn't it amazing how the Romans and Greeks named their gods after planets, when some of the planets hadn't even been discovered yet? Good old Leslie Green, almost too dumb to fuck. Almost. Someone mentioned that children are not allowed in casinos to gamble because they have too much luck and might bankrupt the casino. Surprisingly, this was stated by a student studying economics. When my neighbor's battery went flat, I offered her my charger. She insisted the red lead had to go on the negative terminal and the black lead on the positive. I hastily withdrew my offer. So you think the moon is closer than the stars? Said to me by a girl in college that I was dating. After I made some comment about how long it takes the light from stars to reach us, I saw someone say with a straight face, I don't like Stephen Colbert now. He got too liberal. Did they think the Colbert Show was a real conservative talk show? Okay, so you had your chance to be mad at me. Why don't we just forget everything and start over? Abusive, controlling, drug-addicted ex-partner. Did you know that polio disappeared without a vaccine? Ex-friend shortly after becoming a victim to the algorithm and his innate fears and fallacies. In my 8th grade class, a fellow student confidently declared that followers of Islam worship Muhammad Ali during a discussion on religions. My pap smear being normal also means my cholesterol is low, right? My former sister-in-law. She has the IQ of an eggplant. A friend not anymore of mine told me that I was one of the problems in the world because I didn't believe his flat earth bullshit. I'm a male with a twin sister. After clearly stating that my twin sister is a she, people invariably ask if we're identical. An all-meat diet cures bipolar disorder. What a load of crap. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. At a water park, I overheard someone curiously asking how the water at the top of a water slide knows when to start flowing. My ex-husband told me in the summertime that it doesn't get any hotter in a standing, close-up car, than it is outside. Well, we all know why COVID happened. 5G. Just the biggest dumbass. One of the biggest dumbasses I've ever met. My grandmother saying I'm so beautiful that probably all the women are in love with me. I'm 30 years old virgin D. My brother and I are twins. Their response, are you identical or fraternal twins? I'm a twin sister. A friend once said she couldn't take Southwest Airlines because she was flying east to Florida. Raw oysters are good if they are cooked right. He is successfully professional. My sister once asked me how long I've had my birthmark. I just stared at her. Rarely is the question asked, is our children learning? George W. Bush. It's like 45 degrees outside. I cannot believe this rain isn't snow. When we get to Los Angeles, we can just take the ferry over to Hawaii. Someone told me their 17-year-old friend died of SIDS. Yeah, I won the 2020 presidential election. Donald Trump. My wife, hurry up and water the lawn, it's about to rain. Overtime isn't mandatory, but yeah. Fuck clean off. Relax, I'm a way better driver when I'm drunk anyway. This job sucks. I hate this job, I'm gonna resign.